think of conventional farming, this is what they should think of. Small family farms doing sustainable, diversified farms. And this is how we raise our food and how we raise our animals. And this is how we want to create the products that we want to share with you.
Jill and I, before we moved up here in '05, we lived in Houston for 7 years. They had an annual event called the Art Crawl. And once a year, they all got together, I don't know who hatched the idea, of hosting a nighttime event where you'd go and tour the artist studios and the galleries and, you know, get snacks and wine samplings. And one day we were just talking and saying, that could be kind of fun. We could apply that idea, but do it with a collection of small family farms and diverse ones.
And we attended a business plan class for small farms in Ames. Drove all the way to Ames to meet two of our neighbors. So we first met Dandy Farms and Coyote Run by attending a class an hour and a half away.
This is the 6th year of our project, and we're trying to generate a family farm income off of this in a sustainable way. So if you think about my parents' farm, which is about a 1,000-acre farm, 10 times the size, 10 times the capitalization, 10 times the gross income, that kind of thing, we're basically trying to take this farm and do a tenth of all that, but do it in a way that is using sustainable agriculture, and we're using relational marketing, so selling no commodities but products directly to consumers off of the farm.
Well, our most important crop is grass. We have raised horses, mules, all the chickens, everything likes grass. I mean, we still do the vegetable gardens and we have some apple trees and things, but grass is probably the most important crop. We do grass-fed beef, so we have 16 cows here, and we'll finish 4 for grass next year. We'll keep 1, and 1 will go back to the farm for grain.
I am a corn farmer, corn, soybeans, cattle and hogs, but this is a little different deal. Sean Skian came 5 years ago and he kind of seen this. He asked if we would be interested, and we said, well, yeah, it can't do no harm. It might not do a lot of good, but it can't do us any harm. And no one could comprehend it was going to turn out to be the way that it has. You know, it's just enormous.
A lot of people are surprised. Oh, you milk your own goats? You know, you make this? You know, they can come see. Yeah, we do. We raise the animals, we milk the goats. So it's a labor of love. 16-hour days, 7 days a week. You gotta enjoy it, or you wouldn't be doing it. You know, my commitment has been to healthy animals, natural, you know, certified organic whenever I can find it, and quality product. You know, even though it's more time consuming to do it this way, and that's really worked well for me. People appreciate the quality, and demand is far more than I can produce.
We always kind of have a good time, but like we're watching people walk around the farm, and it's like these people are having a fabulous time. I mean, they're having crazy fun on our farm, and so it really was good for us, and really affirming that this is the right thing to do. This is the plan that we have is probably going to work.
I think it's the people from town are really the ones that enjoy it the most, the ones that aren't exposed to livestock and to the countryside living. You know, gives them a chance to run and walk through an orchard that, you know, doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but it seems to mean a lot to other people.
We always thought that our main pull would be from the city. We thought that most people in Des Moines would come out to the farm because people around here knew what was here, and we found out that we were really wrong.
In the first year, I would say we had maybe like 75% of the people on the farm crawl were coming from like greater Des Moines. Last year, we saw that almost flip, where maybe 1/4 of the people are coming from Des Moines, greater Des Moines, and 75% of the people are coming from Knoxville and Pella and Sheridan and rural areas around.
I don't think people realize locally, like in our county, what all's going on with a lot of us at Farm Crawl, how we work together, how we're sustainable. You know, my manure goes to the vegetables at Blue Gate Farm. You know, the whey as a byproduct of my cheese making goes to the Stamps Farm to feed their, you know, pasture-raised hogs. I get hay from Coyote Run and Blue Gate. You know, how we can all work together and kind of try to make it on a small scale anyway. We're all working toward figuring that out.
So that says that this is a type of agriculture that has real potential. that hasn't been developed and then starting to be developed, and that there's some real excitement about it.
This is how we did it, and this is, I think, of some of the good things about what we did and what we've learned, and things I wish we had never gone down that road. And so you live and you learn, and you hope to make it a better place for those who come after.